test and try today. Got Keenan over here crushing it. And you got myself chilling, getting ready to get it in. I'm about to get my back broke. Pause. So, put on my jacket, it was chilly, went to Five Guys with the boys. Post chiropractor though, chiropractor was smacking, okay? Chiropractor was smacking, it was super dope. I set up for a plan to come, I think she said she prescribed me to come twice a week for the next 3 weeks minimum. Honestly, I'm feeling a lot better since I did do it. Like, I had a lot of alignment. She said, so your hips are supposed to be like this, one side of my hips like this, and then my left knee, most of you guys don't know this, my left knee is pretty fucked. It messed up when I was growing. Like during my growth spurts, I was like 12, 13. And so the muscles on one side are really, really tight. And so, also these are like the really good stuff to get for a plant-based diet that still tastes good. I think my mom got us this. This is actually not too bad, but it doesn't look like how that bag shows. Nonetheless, I'm gonna show you guys in a second, but to finish the point, sign up with the plan to go to chiropractor. Thanks to Keenan, because Keenan wanted to go to the chiropractor. So now it's gonna be a part of the routine, so you guys will see that some more. I've been wanting to do this for several years, but now I'm in a position where I could actually go and not feel like it's gonna break my bank or anything like that. So I'm very grateful for that position that I'm in right now. But nonetheless, great experience. Chiropractor is super dope. We're in Whole Foods right now, if you can tell. You know the vibes, Whole Food vibes. Keenan said he's interested in going into the plant-based space. I'm working my way back to it. There's a brand that's sending me food that's mostly meat. I don't have much of the, they don't have much just plant options just yet, but I'm gonna get around to those soon enough. But let me show you guys what we're looking at right now. So I was telling Keenan about these right here. I've had these. It looks good on the bag, but it does not look like that when you take it out. Not gonna lie. But this is like a nice little spot. You come in here, you run it up, get your plant-based meats that are gonna slap and taste really good, including Italian sausage, all that kind of stuff. Cauliflower burgers. Man, there's a lot of stuff in here. So when you come here, make sure you come in on the budget. And don't ever go to a grocery store on an empty stomach, because you're gonna get stuff that you don't really need, and it's probably gonna get stuff that's not gonna be useful. Nonetheless, here we are. We're about to get it cracking, and I'll show you guys what we get afterward. I think I'm gonna get a muffin real quick. Keenan's gonna get a detox tea or a lemonade type thing, and we're gonna head out and go to the coffee shop. Here's the lovely deli selection. Looks slap, of course. You know, make your own food. Let's see what they got over here. Simple. Oh, this stuff looks a little too healthy. Now I'm gonna chocolate pretzel cookies. That might be the mood today. Okay, for that. Let's see what else we got here. We got the other side. They got this too. Ooh, samosas. I usually get vegan samosas at August. That's like the #1 thing that we ordered when we go there. Oh yeah, see they got a lot of stuff. Popcorn tofu. Now this would be a move right here. Okay, bet. I mean, there's a lot of options you can move, make shit shake here, man. Not gonna lie. I got the soup on the other side. But yeah, everything looks pretty fucking good. Not gonna lie to you. Yummy, yummy, yummy. About this dream, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, dude. That dream fucked me up so bad. That's why I was moving slow today.
That's all good.
Because literally, okay, so what happened was I was in like a Super Bowl dome type thing, and there was a lot of people there, and I was like on the sideline and some shit.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, the Weeknd was like performing.
Okay.
And so he was like asking people who wants to be a part of his ship. Pause. Who wants to get on his ship? So I was like, what the hell? So at first I was like, okay, this seems a little...
His ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pride Month type like beat. But I was like, okay. You know, at least I'll be able to say I got to hang out the Weeknd. So I went for it. So then what ended up happening was, when I was on there, I was like backstage with some people, whatever. And there's this guy that was clearly into other dudes, because he was like, where's your dad? And I was like, he's not here. He's like, I could tell he's about to say, oh, let me be your daddy or some BS like that, right? Okay. And my dad actually was there for whatever reason. And I told him, I was like, yeah, he had died, but he came back to life. And during that moment, the song 100 Years started playing. And basically, we put our heads to each other and we were talking for whatever, I don't even know what we were talking about. But then I started crying like out my ass, and he was too. And I was like, Dad, I miss you, all that kind of stuff. And then he's like, yeah, I wrote my notebook October 28th, so this time
you know, at least I got here, so nothing bad will happen if I die before that again. I was like, what the heck?
What does that mean? Like, he wrote in his notebook?
Yeah, he used to write all the time in his notebook. I have no idea what it like really symbolizes or anything like that, but like, for whatever reason he wrote, because obviously my birthday is the next day, so he said October 28th, and I was like, okay, something like that. He do have his notebooks. I'll see if he wrote anything about that date specifically, but he's written every day in his notebook from like 1980 something to the day he died. Anyhow, 222.
Oh, yes.
Boom. Anyhow, basically, after that, I woke up and I woke up in tears. I was crying like actually there, and so like I had no idea what the heck was going on, and like I was like, okay, it was, you know, a dream or whatever, and it was like to a point where I got up, I wiped my tears or whatever, and then like if I thought about it for like the slightest, I would start crying again. And so that's kind of how the morning went for a little bit until I kind of shook out of it for the most part. Took that shower and was like, okay,
Dude,
it's all good.
like the way that I took it is that could have actually been your dad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Because I had my dream last night was kind of like a realistic waking. I wasn't actually lucid, but like I was like understanding of what was going on. And I feel like it was kind of the same thing, because like you were able to say that like he had died and then come back to life.
Yeah.
Because normally if like it wasn't like your current consciousness or current instance of your mind in that dream, you would have been like, oh, you died and came back. It would just been like, oh, you're here in the dream. That's cool. But no, it's like you're aware of the fact that he had died. He had come back specifically in this dream. So I think like I don't know. It's kind of hard to say from you telling him that, and then your dad saying just like some stuff about his notebook.
Yeah.
And he couldn't respond to it directly. So maybe if you want to go like vision quest on this shit, maybe whatever he wrote in his notebook is like you should go for.
There's something in there.
Yeah.
You know, I have to check, because you know my older sister, she went through his notebook the other day, because I keep it in my room, and so she went through his notebook the other day and was looking for something. I'm not sure exactly what she was looking for, but hopefully she found it. Hopefully found it. But yeah, I'm gonna do that later, probably today, and just kind of see if it's on my mind, or maybe like whenever I feel it again internally. But you know, like I remember like when after he first passed away, and like I had a dream or two like about him a couple days later, but we didn't talk at all in it, and it was just like he was there and I felt his presence in a way. And I told Allie about it, and I told I forgot who else I told about it. They were like, yeah, that's probably your dad and his presence there or whatever, right?
Yep.
And at the time it was hard for me to fathom that, because I was just like, okay, that's what anybody would say, blah blah blah, right? But this time felt like, because it's so far removed from when it actually happened, that it felt like, okay, this felt too real for it to be some sort of coincidence or whatever. Like it has to be him trying to communicate with me in some sort of way or whatever. So I feel like maybe I needed that. Like I told you, like this weekend, everything was a great time overall, right? But that one day I just wasn't feeling it, and I started thinking about him a lot on that day, as well as like where I was at in life. And granted, it wasn't as bad. One, it wasn't as bad as I was a year ago, and two, the last time I was like at a social outing and I felt like started thinking about my life and where I was at, I felt worse then than I did now, because I was like, okay, I've progressed to this point. But I mean, for whatever reason, I was just in that moment, I was like, damn, you know, I started to feel the pressure about everything I was trying to do. And I came to a realization that the truth is, I'm just really scared, because I'm taking that leap of faith by putting real estate on the back burner and trying to like rid it of my mind and commit all the way to the social media stuff, with in a way no guarantee of it panning out how I want it to, but knowing that it will if I continue to work hard and things like that. But just not worried about it not panning out, but when that day will come, more so than anything, because I know I have to put in the work and the time and stuff like that, and just wait for that moment to come. But it's nerve-wracking, and it's like, damn, you know, I've been known for this for so long, and this is what I've been going after for so long. I got a taste of it, and there's obviously something I want to keep eating, but I know right now the best opportunity in front of me is the social media stuff. And I feel like that to me feels so good, to be able to literally wake up and make money for just doing what I do. And that's what I'm trying to capitalize the most on, I guess. But then again, at the same time, it helps my overall mission, which is like just inspiring as many people as possible. So in itself, it is helping me like just get closer to that point. And like I said, you know, I get to a point I can leverage that and then be able to invest as much as I want to in real estate. And it's just kind of, you know, taking it in stride. And social media is a lot like life. I mean, I guess it's a highlight reel of life. But at the same time, when you become like an actual influencer, there's so many more factors you start to think about, because you're like, okay, I gotta make the feed look a certain way, have to present a certain emotion and evoke a certain emotion from a post and things like that. And you always want your shit to hit, and sometimes they don't hit as hard as you want them to.
Right.
But also, in a sense, for me, I feel like part of that is because the intention I put behind it with my mind too. Because like times where I've like put my mind to the wall and grinded really hard with it, and was like, okay, like my last post before the one I posted yesterday, I was like, yeah, this shit's gonna pop. That's exactly what it did. But this one, in a way, didn't feel right because I wanted to post it 2 days ago, and I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna just post it today. And maybe I should have listened to my conscience, but like, okay, I'll wait till I feel like I need to post it. But you know, I don't know. But that in itself is also like part of the factors to where I was like, okay, damn, you know, I'm working really hard to try to make this shit pop like I want it to. And obviously I know that everything's gonna pop, but I expect higher of certain things. And I guess I'm just expecting I have higher expectations for things I can't control, instead of realizing, okay, this is the best I can do on my end, and just gotta let it be and see what happens and keep going.
You know, that's cool.
What's that?
Stoicism.
Ah, yeah, you know what? That's true. That is very true.
That's something I've been working on too. And it helps a lot. Because the moment you start worrying about things that aren't in your control, you start focusing on the things you can't control.
True.
It's like, it's just nice.
Marcus Aurelius, GOAT, by the way, so you also don't know. Go look up his book, Meditations. I'm listening to it on audiobook, but truth be told, I haven't listened to it in a couple weeks. Nonetheless, check that out. But you know, I do need to dive deeper into that again, because I think that's the mind frame I need to be in if I really want to achieve everything, to be quite honest. Also, day 56, no fat bitch.
Well, I'll be hanging around the arena grounds